Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. The 9th anniversary is well underway, and even though we are 2 days out from the banners dropping, we do have some content to get our teeth into right now. And we have, at least on global anyway, the newly named Supreme Magnificent Battle Dragon Ball Super Edition, which if you don't know, is essentially Red Zone but superclass enemies instead. And we have the first 3 stages of this, which I have no idea how difficult they are. I know once the Sword of Hope Trunks stage, Gogeta and Beast Gohan stages drop, that's where stuff gets really serious, and that's where we're going to start testing units out against later on. But the first 3 stages, no idea what they do, no idea their typing, no idea how difficult they are, because I like to keep things fresh. So we have stage 1 against Super Saiyan God Goku, stage 2 against Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and stage 3 against Super Saiyan Blue Goku as well. We do have some missions, but they're standard missions, which is complete stage 1, 2, and 3. And then we have to get a unique title, clear stage 3 with one of each type of extreme unit, which I don't think it would be too difficult to do considering some of the easy A's and units we have on global that JP wouldn't have had when they had their 9th anniversary. So we're going to start with stage 1. If it is incredibly easy for me to get through stage 1 and stage 2, I may just combine all of the stages into one video. But if not, they're going to be separate videos, and we'll do a separate video for the mission as well. But let me know how you found it down in the comments. Let's hop into it against stage 1 against Super Saiyan God Goku. So I'm still sticking to one of my go-to teams right now on global, which is the Int Fat Boost team. It's just such a good team. And probably the team I'm going to use to do the all extreme class units, or one of each extreme class unit mission, just because we pretty much have one of each type on this team right now, aside from a strength unit. So if I put Easy A Strength Super Boo on the team, we would actually have one of each typing on the team. So I'm probably going to stick with this team throughout all the first 3 stages. Okay, wow. We're starting off with a lot. To be fair, Super Boo doesn't have his guard. That is one thing I didn't clock. Super Boo doesn't actually have his guard active. I'm just so used to bringing him on the team. But okay, we're taking normals for double digits now, but those first 2, can't lie, my bum cheeks were clenching together already, and we've literally only just started. The Super Boo didn't have his guard active. Maybe I might have to be a little bit careful. Or Boo-Tanks can just dodge. I mean, it was only a normal, but Boo-Tanks could just dodge. I mean, he could have been guarding as well, but Boo-Tanks could just dodge. It's just simple as that, really. Boo-Tanks could just dodge. All right, Super Boo's probably not going to stay on the rotation. But I've already rotated my Fat Boo off, so I'm going to have to wait to get him back on. In fact, instead of waiting, I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to let Golden Frieza go into slot 1. Actually, no, I'm just going to leave it like this. No, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this, because at least the Golden Frieza gets the build up, the friend Fat Boo gets the build up, and then Kid Boo can just be floating, which is exactly what I want from him. Have that support constantly on the go. And while Golden Frieza's got all of his damage reduction, you know, you might as well make the most of it and just leave him here for the time being. Although eventually I will float him off. But as I always say, I'm going into this completely blind. I even said it at the beginning of the video. I have no idea how many phases any of these first 3 stages actually have. Apart from, of course, the final one, because it literally tells you what it is. So I have no idea if Goku goes straight into blue, considering... Oh, no, this is God. So I don't know if he just hopped straight into God, and then it's literally just 2 phases and done. But, you know, this is what I do. I like to keep things fresh. Like, I knew this was coming, but I like to keep things fresh. You know, what enemies do, their typings, the type of damage they do, if they've got any gimmicks. It's nice to finally have this on global. It's just something different. And it's also content, because for the last couple months, we can't lie, it happens every year before the anniversary. Shit gets dry. Alright, he's gone Super Saiyan, so I'm guessing it essentially follows Battle of Gods. So he's going to go Super Saiyan, then go God. Or he's going to go in Super Saiyan, then he's going to go God, then he's going to go back into Super Saiyan. Ha! Dodge. Pussy. One stack up, an additional. I mean, this is his first appearance, so an additional would be big here. I mean, technically he did additional, but I actually meant additional super. Maybe I should have been a bit more clearer. Dodge? No. I mean, 70% damage reduction. So what are we saying? 42k. It's just not a lot, is it? It's just not a lot, is it? Maybe I should be a bit clearer. Maybe I should have just specifically said additional super. Or like another super. You know, you got to be clear with your communication, guys. You got to be clear when communicating. That works in everyday life. You know, it works in Dokkan now because you saw Exchange Boo hit an additional. You know what I meant. I know what I meant. I wanted additional super, and this man just done a normal. Cool. Boo Tanks' guard is up. We're doing 20 mil super attacks with Super Boo as well. Can't complain. Big 14 mil crit though. I'm going to leave my Fat Boo here just because he hasn't actually got to stack up at all yet. So, you know, we might as well. And then again, we'll just leave Golden Freezer here while he has most of his damage reduction still. We're on turn 4, so he still has a decent bulk of it. And my Fat Boo has type advantage, so we're kind of chilling even though he's only just started stacking. Actually, did he? No, he did stack. He was on turn 1, wasn't he? But I floated him off. Even so, the friend one's rainbowed. He's got more stats. He can additional super more times than my one. It's also more common for him to do it. Like, mine's still gonna stay here, okay? It's my one, for God's sake. Why am I not gonna? That's like not saying your kid's the best at anything, or like not rooting for your kid at like one of the football games and you root for one of the other like person's kids. Like, you always got to back yours. Do you know what I mean? Same with your boys. You always got to back them. I know what I'm rambling about, but you know, it just makes sense. It makes sense. Right, this should be this phase done. Again, I'm not sure if it's going to go into God, then finish, or if it's literally going to follow how Battle of Gods plays out, which is God, then he goes back into Super Saiyan afterwards. We'll see. We will see. So he is actually AGL. Oh, that means Exchange Boo is cooking right now. We might as well transform you. Again, there could be a whole extra phase, but, you know, why not? Just to be safe, because I'm going to keep this as a no item run for as long as possible. I'm actually going to rotate Buhan off. Just to be safe. I know Kid Boo's probably fine, but again, I don't know numbers on this, and this becomes like one of the new hardest events in the whole game. Not just yet, obviously, because we're only on stage 1. But, you know, just in case, because as I said, I'm going to keep the no item run going. So I'm going to let Buhan firm this, considering he's going to have guard. One of those attacks is gone. Love that. 2 super attacks deep. I think he critted on the first one, so back-to-back crits maybe. No, that's fine. 3rd super attack, maybe another crit now. That would be nice, considering the second one wasn't. Maybe. Yep, there we go. I'll take that. Alright, how much is this going to do? He super attacked 3 times. He had like 570k defense before we transformed him, and he has guard active. Okay, nothing. Yeah, no. This is literally the bitch boy stages. I should have just left Kid Boo there. This is the bitch boy stages. Can't stun, can't seal, can't debuff him either. Pretty much standard procedure, really. We'll leave it like this. We'll keep LR Super Boo out of harm's way. Golden Freezer's, I think, pretty much on his final turn. I'm pretty sure his damage reduction's gone. Or is about to be. My Fat Boo's taking 20k on a normal. I mean, that's pre-super. He's probably about to super attack twice right now as well. Yep. So, normal after this should probably do double digits at this point. And I mean, worst comes to worst, his revive is there, which again will buff both him and the friend Fat Boo and give him that guaranteed guard, guaranteed additional, which we love. One thing that is for certain is God Goku either has a ton of defense and damage reduction, or one or the other, or he just has a chunky health bar. But I think it's the damage reduction and defense, because that health bar is going down kind of slowly. Don't get me wrong, we're not doing consistent 15-20 million attack stats, I know. The health bar is going down relatively slowly. So hopefully we can start doing some more damage. I probably shouldn't have rotated Buhan off, but I tried to be safe. shouldn't do too much. Even with his damage reduction pretty much gone. Or you could do 400k worth. Rude. That's what that was. That was just rude. 400k worth of damage. Are you taking the piss? Yeah, definitely get Super Boo out. I want to do more damage. I want to give what you just did to me. I'm going to give you right back with the type advantage. How about that? You're about to get slapped up by Hubba Bubba. You silly bitch. That's fine. Hit me for 400k. All right. Maybe this won't be a no item run. Because Frieza's taking 400k on us. Actually, to be fair, the normals were double digits. So it's just a super, but still. We can't risk it. We can't risk it. The chocolate biscuit ain't worth it.
Boo! Boo, turn you into chocolate! Boo, wanna fight some more, pussy?
Hit a crit. Hit a crit. Come on, you rainbow. Hit a crit. Or don't. Or don't. What do I know? 17 milli. All that damage you just did to me, you're going to hold it right back. Right back. Boom. 12 mil. Love that addition. Oh, I thought we were getting an additional. How much is this going to do? 70% damage reduction type advantage. Yeah, nothing. Good cut. Although the Super Boo additional would have been nice. Even Kid Boo's hitting crits. Love that. Do you know what? Because Goku's pretty much almost dead, might as well pop this.
Boo, turn you into candy!
That means you don't get to touch any of my units this turn, which I'm a big fan of. We'll leave Buuhan here. Can't get Super Boo an 18 key super attack again, which is jarring, but what can you do? So Buuhan's going to be the main damage dealer here. I mean, do you know what? Obviously for the first stage, and I can imagine it's the same thing for stage 2 and stage 3, they're the first few stages of the event. They're not going to be that difficult. It happens in every single new red zone we've ever gotten. It's going to happen here. But for like the first stage, even though his damage reduction pretty much dried up at that point, Golden Frieza taking 400k after 3 super attacks and probably, if not being very close to being fully built up, it's still kind of mad to see. Like, it's still a solid amount of damage. Like, it's nowhere near what we're used to, right? But the stage 1, Blue Zone ain't, it's not messing about. It's not messing about. I don't need to use that. Golden Frieza's safe as well. I mean, we're about to be on turn 10. This is way longer than most of the red zone stages we've had recently. I mean, obviously the Majin Buu one was a little bit longer. But from what we're used to from like Fusion, Red Zones, and Master, etc., it's not often you get to turn 10. I mean, there are probably other teams that you could probably do it quicker. But defensively, this team is sound. Even though we took 400k on Golden Frieza, for the most part, this team is defensively sound, and that's kind of what I went for. I was just hitting additional, bruh. I don't think you're Rainbow, but you got at least 2 dupes on you. Hit an additional. But instead, I mean, it's quite poetic. Golden Frieza to beat God Goku.
You must die by my hand, you pussy boy.
Done? No, there is another phase. There is a Super Saiyan phase. All right, we're still going. We're going way past turn 10. So that means I kind of wasted my Boo's active skill. Yeah, I kind of wasted my Fat Boo's active skill. I mean, at least we saved the friends one. At least we saved the friends one. Or is this going to be one of those phases where the God phase was bulky and took a long time, and then the Super Saiyan phase, you do way more damage? That's usually how these ones go. Usually the final phase, like this, where they deform, if you will, they're weaker and you do a lot more damage. I mean, super-wise, he might do more damage, but we will do more damage to him. I mean, that was a Dokkan attack, so I'm not really going to count that too much, but still solid damage nonetheless. 26.8 million attacks that with that super easy A Fizz Kid Buu support. Love that. His health bar is just going to melt. Yeah. It's one of these phases. His health bar is melting. Look at the drop off to the 12 key though. We went from like, what, 27, 28 mil to 11? but the health bar is disintegrating right now. It is an ice cream in a heat wave in English summer, which, to be fair, we haven't really had much of. But you get what I'm saying, like those 27-degree days where you just feel like dying and you're going to melt. You're an ice cream outside right now, Goku. Your health bar is melting. You know what? Just because I can. Just because I can. And I'm going to let Super Boo go in slot 1. Well, exchange tech Super Boo, because he will just end up finishing Goku. I can't be asked to sit through Fat Boo's super attacks. This took a little bit longer than I thought it would. I mean, we're about to end on turn 11. Again, there's probably quicker teams to use this with, but this is my go-to team. So there we go. Stage 1 of... I can't even remember the new name. All I know is the new name is Doo-Doo. It wasn't the best name anyway, but the name on Global, what they changed it to or translated it to, not the best. But essentially Blue Zone. It means business. I know it's only stage 1. It's not too difficult, but seeing that kind of damage early on, a bit mad. Supreme Magnificent Battle. There we go. Supreme Magnificent Battle, stage 1, done. I like how there's 6 attempts on it throughout the anniversary as well. That's nice. Gives you time to do them. But yeah, we're going to do the other 2 videos separately, and then, of course, the mission for stage 3 as well. But let me know how you found the new event on Global, Supreme Magnificent Battle, down in the comments. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a good rest of your day, and peace.